Stay tuned to see how I created the cement tray and candle holder. Hey DIY clubbers, we're starting this project off using Perfect Cast casting material. It's a powder that when you mix it with water creates a cement-like base. And you want to go ahead and measure out your casting material because you're going to want to do a 3-to-1 ratio. So I used my little silicone cups that have measurement markers on the sides to be able to measure out. When I first did this, I actually did a 2-to-1 ratio and it was very watery. And so I was looking at the bag, which has the detailed instructions, and I saw that it was a 3-to-1. So I was able to just add a third part of the mixture to the water and just stir. You're gonna stir for 2 minutes to make sure that everything is combined. And with this being my first time working with this material, I wasn't sure if this was too watery. I also made sure to scrape the sides and the bottom of the cup to make sure everything was incorporated before I started pouring it into my mold. Once you pour it into your mold, you want to go a little bit slow so that it doesn't trap a lot of air bubbles, and you do not want to overfill your mold. You want to fill it just to where it reaches the top of the mold. That way you don't have any bubbling up. And once you have everything filled, you'll slightly tap your mold on your work surface to release any air bubbles that might be trapped. So because I wasn't sure if the first batch was too watery, I went ahead and mixed up a second batch of the casting material to pour in another one of my silicone molds that I normally use for my resin projects. And I will say that this material does solidify very quickly because you see I have a little bit of resistance as I'm stirring, and I believe that's because the leftover that I had from the first pour was starting to harden. So I mixed for 2 minutes again and poured in half of my casting material. Then I mixed in some of my mica powder to change up the color and poured the rest of it in, and make sure to tap it to release the air bubbles. And here is the finished product of our cement tray and candle holder. They actually came out really well. Both pours that I've done hardened just the same, and I really like the color differentiation when I did mix in the mica powder because it just adds a cute kind of sandy rustic vibe to the tray. And the candle holder, even though I did not add any color, which when I play around with making another one, I definitely will, or even think about painting them to add some color, I am very pleased with how these came out. Let me know what I should try to use as a silicone mold next. Thanks for joining me for another video this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like this video, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great day, and always keep creating. All right, bye guys.